Good morning, everyone. Today is the 4th of January in the year 2021, and I'm across from the Louis Armstrong Playground, which is located at 113th Street on 37th Avenue in Corona, Queens, New York. It is now 11:32 a.m. and the temperature is 39 degrees Fahrenheit. And as always, I have with me my friend and driving partner, Buddy.
Happy New Year, everybody. This is a beautiful day. Citi Field is straight in front of us across the Grand Central Parkway. Nice, beautiful Citifield. Lovely stadium.
Have you ever been inside here?
No. You?
Yeah, I worked there during the summer season when the baseball is going on.
Yeah, you know, when Shea Stadium was there, the older stadium they had before they replaced it with this one, I was there. I went to Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran boxing match they had on the big screen.
Okay.
And, but it was chilly that particular day. I don't remember what month it was, but I remember we were in a place where the wind was just kind of whipping right through the stadium, you know.
Oh. So who won the match? You remember?
Yeah, the Roberto Duran won that time because Sugar Ray Leonard went to fight his fight, the Roberto Duran's fight, instead of fighting his own fight. So Roberto Duran won. He knocked Sugar Ray Leonard down one time, and he outscored him. But in the next fight, Sugar Ray Leonard took him to school, really gave him a boxing lesson.
Okay. And above here is a section of the number 7 train elevated tracks, and the number 7 train runs from Flushing Main Street into Manhattan. And the cross street here below the tracks, that is Roosevelt Avenue. Yeah, that sounds like an interesting match there.
Yeah, it was. That's the famous no mas match. Duran said, threw up his hand and said, "No more, no more." Because he couldn't hit Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray was just very fast. He was just a little bit too fast for him.
Okay.
And Roberto Duran was a warrior. He wanted to get in there and slug with it. He said, "Oh man, I'm not gonna run after this rabbit here." No mas.
Crossing Roosevelt Avenue. And to my right, this is 41st Avenue. That loud bark just now sounds like a German Shepherd.
A loud, heavy bark.
Could be another dog. It's just that's what it's sounding like to me.
Street and 43rd Avenue.
And we're running parallel to Roosevelt Avenue at the moment.
Roosevelt to our right, Long Island Railroad to our left.
And there goes the Q23. I think that runs from all the way out into Metropolitan Avenue back over into Ditmars Boulevard.
Yeah, it goes into the town of Forest Hills. As a matter of fact, the sign is saying Forest Hills Union Turnpike. Really, they probably changed it to some degree a little bit.
And we're crossing 108th Street. Yeah, but it still goes to Ditmars Boulevard.
Right. Oh yeah, it does, yeah. I'm talking about in one direction. They changed quite a few of the routes. They extended them, some they shortened. And then you have some routes that have long, what do you call it, short runs. And then some are extended runs.
Look at this boat.
Yeah, see, he's taking up some parking spaces, huh?
Well, it's a vehicle. Where do you expect it to park? On the road, of course.
A boat. What is this? Is this next to us one of those outdoor eating things? That is a little one, huh? I noticed they're taking a lot of them down. Do you think it's because it's the winter? Or are they now making them take them down?
I don't know.
Authorities.
And we're crossing 102nd Street, still on 43rd Avenue. Leah Brothers Barbershop.
And we're about to cross National Street, which going to our north runs into Roosevelt Avenue where it ends right there, and then on the other side of Roosevelt will be 103rd Street, where that same Q23 we just saw runs.
99th Street to my right.
This fire department to our left was there for years, man. A long time it's been there. I know it was there when I was in junior high school. What did they build here? What is this right here? School? That's what it looks like. Yeah, I think it is. Straight in front of us, up the hill, is the 110th Police Precinct.
I'm not sure if it's a school. It's a U.S. Industrial Products Corporation.
Okay. And this is the 110 precinct right to our right here. Plenty of
scaffolding.
Yeah, I guess they're doing some roof work or something probably. And all these cars that are faced into the curb on the left, on the right side, of police cars, their personal vehicles.
If we make a left turn here, we would hit Corona Avenue, and then we could either go left and go back to Junction Boulevard, or make a right turn and go down to Broadway. If you look over there, at that building at the top, you're seeing the top of Newtown High School.
Yes, my old alma mater.
Yeah. And the cross street in front of us is 91st Place. PS 14, knowledge is power, Sir Francis Bacon.
Did you just say PS 14?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a PS 14 on 108th Street also. I wonder if they changed it.
And this is Veterans Grove Park. Knowledge is indeed power, you know, but knowledge is nothing if you don't impart it. Because if you have all the knowledge in the world and you don't impart it and you alone know it and everybody else is just like, whatever, then it doesn't make any sense.
No, it just sits still and does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put it into action.
Yep. And the cross street in front of us here is Broadway. And to my left, above there, you're looking at a section of the Long Island Railroad elevated tracks. And we're on Whitney Avenue. When we turn off 41st Avenue there, we came onto Whitney Avenue. I think that is a Q70, I'm not sure. Because the Q70 runs from LaGuardia Airport straight to 74th Street at the station there.
Okay, so
Yeah, and they also call it the LaGuardia Link.
okay, but 74th is that way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. It doesn't have a number. No,
Mhm.
I wasn't saying this is 74. That's what I
Oh,
was
yeah, the
saying.
link, yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
What is that?
across there, that's the Q53. No, that's what I said earlier. That I don't know what it is. I was thinking it's a 74, but then I was saying where the 74 runs to. I'm not sure which bus this is. It
I
could
guess
be a
that would be the 53, yeah.
Yeah, this one could be a 53.
Right.
Yeah. And we're crossing 45th Avenue.
Yeah, it's probably 63. The number that bus is 6076, and this one's 6078. They're coming out of the same garage.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned. When you see two buses on the same route, that doesn't mean that they are the same number.
Necessarily, right.
Yeah. Top Line Supermarket. Baba Fries. Oh, it's actually the Q53. It's on the top there, but it's very
I see
dark.
it, yeah. Yeah, I can see it now, yeah. That light is a lot dimmer than it should be. Yeah, it's also select buses, semi-express. It doesn't stop in every stop. It stops in the major stop. So evidently they have the 40-foot buses that are doing all the local stops, and these Arctic buses, which are 60 feet long, they're doing the only certain stops.
I remember when I just came here and I was to take the buses and the trains, I had that problem because I would go on the express trains and miss my stop and have to take a local to go back and do the same with the buses, you know, not understanding. But when you're going through a transition period, that's how it is. You're going to make mistakes, and the thing is this, you just have to learn from the mistakes.
Well, it seemed like you learned, I think, a lot faster than I would have.
Yeah, I did, because in no time I could even tell where to get buses that I have no business going on, you know. I just try to know the bus and the train route, you know.
I remember I was reading something one day. The young boy asked the man, the businessman asked him what was the reason for his success. And he says, 2 words, young man, right decisions. And the young boy said, well, how do I learn to make right decisions? And he said, 2 words, young man, wrong decision. Sometimes it's a trial and error, you know. You gotta make a few mistakes to learn the right way sometimes.
Yeah, well, I saw this thing the other day. It was this businessman, he was selling watermelons. So 3 watermelons are for $10 and 1 is for $3. So this man went there and he picked up 3 watermelons, and he paid for them separately. So he's paying $9 for 3 watermelons instead of 3 for $10. So then he said to the man selling the watermelons, why are you always trying to trick people? Because look at that, I just bought 3 watermelons for $9 when you're selling 3 for $10. And the businessman looked at him and said, I sit here every day and wonder the same thing, because you could easily take 1 watermelon and go, but you're trying to prove me wrong. I'm selling all my watermelons because you keep taking 3 for $9 instead of 3 for $10 when you could easily just take 1 and go. Yeah. Yeah, so sometimes, you know, there's a method to the madness that we don't understand. People do what they have to do, you know.
Yeah, that was very clever. Yeah,
because you're trying to prove him that, okay, I don't have to pay $10 for 3 watermelons, but you could easily just buy 1 and go. So he's getting his melon sell, you know. Yeah.
And them sold, he sure is.
Yeah.
You know, I look at the sign sometime and I see, like, say, this thing is for $9.99, and then you see it for...
just a second, I'm going to pause for cause here. This is the LaGuardia link I was telling you about, and this is the 74th Street station. So you get the train and the buses here. So the correct name for it is Roosevelt Avenue, Jackson Heights Subway.
And what subway?
Here you get the EFMR and number 7 trains.
Oh,
yeah. And the Q47 bus stops here. Yeah, what were you saying now? Yeah, I guess I cut you off, but I had to talk about the station.
Oh, I was talking about the how sometimes a penny less can sound like it's just so much more less than it is. Like, for example, you see something for
$29.99.
Right, and $30 just seems like it's so much more than $29.99.
Yeah.
You know, it's only a penny more. Yeah, the wording means everything a lot of times.
Yeah, but as I was saying the other day, when it comes to wording, that's something you have to read through properly, because when you read the large print, you gain education, and when you don't read the fine print, you gain experience. Yeah. here we're back under the number 7 train track. In front of us here is Roosevelt Avenue.
This bus making a right turn in front of us, man. That is a tight turn. I never realized how tight it is. Look how close he's going to come to that pole and to the curb.
Yeah, but guess what? Most of these drivers, they're well trained.
Oh, they're good.
And yeah, most of them, they know exactly what they're doing. And this is it, guys. I'll be ending my ride here on Broadway and 72nd Street. Please remember to subscribe and see you soon.